Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Ketolina with the evening news. The headlines: Centre allows reopening of all shops, excluding malls in non-hotspots areas. Centre declares banking industry as public utility service till October 21. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat program tomorrow. And World Malaria Day being observed today. In a reprieve to public at large, government has permitted the shops providing non-essential goods and services to open from today onwards. The registered neighborhood and stand-alone shops have been permitted to open amid the coronavirus lockdown. However, market complexes within the limits of municipal corporations and municipalities will not open. The exemption has also not been given to shops in marketplaces, multi-brand and single-brand malls located in municipality areas, coronavirus hotspots and containment areas. Home Ministry today clarified that all shops in rural areas except those in shopping malls are allowed to open. In urban areas, all stand-alone and neighborhood shops and shops in residential complexes are allowed to open. Shops in markets, market complexes, and shopping malls are not allowed to open. Home Ministry in its clarification further said sale by e-commerce companies will continue to be permitted for essential goods only. Sale of liquor and other items continues to be prohibited as specified in the National Directive for COVID-19 Management. Meanwhile, no shops will be permitted to open in hotspots and containment zones. Amending its April 15 order, the Home Ministry said the shops will mandatorily have 50% strength of workers wearing masks and following social distancing. The opening of neighboring shops is being seen as a relief to people who have been under lockdown since 24th of March to contain the spread of novel coronavirus. The Home Ministry order came on the eve of Muslim holy month Ramzan. In pursuance to the Home Ministry's order, the Nagaland government has permitted various activities with immediate effect. Chief Secretary Temjen Toy, in an order issued today, said, except shops in market complexes, multi-brand and single-brand malls, all shops, including neighboring shops and stand-alone shops within the limits of municipalities and town councils, and all shops, including shops in residential complexes outside the limit of municipalities and town councils, are allowed to function with 50% strength of workers and use of masks and social distancing being made mandatory. The order stated that shops located in crowded areas which no scope for enforcing satisfactory social distancing, like the Hong Kong Market, New Market in Dimapur Town, BOC Market in Kohima, would remain closed except those shops or outlets dealing with food grains, vegetables, food items, medicines and other essential items and goods. It also reiterated that salon, dine-in restaurants, eateries and departmental stores will continue to remain closed. However, home deliveries from dine-in restaurants, food outlets, and delivery online orders of essential commodities are permitted. The order further instructed all proprietors of the shops and establishments which are allowed to open to make arrangement for keeping hand sanitizers or provide facilities for hand washing with soap and water for the public as well as for their own staff or workers. The shop's proprietors are also asked to regularly clean and disinfect the surfaces and other objects which are frequently touched by people. Centre has declared banking industry as a public utility service for 6 months till October 21 under the provision of the Industrial Disputes Act. Bringing banking services under the provisions of this Act means the banking sector would not see any strikes by employees or officers during the operation of the law starting from April 21. In a circular, Department of Financial Services said the Labour and Employment Ministry through a notification has declared banking industry as a public utility service for 6 months. The notification was issued by the Labour Ministry against the backdrop of the coronavirus pandemic, which has significantly impacted economic activities. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 64th episode of the monthly radio program. It will be broadcast on the entire network of AIR and Doordarshan and also on AIR News website www.newsonair.com and News on Air mobile app. It will also be streamed live on the YouTube channels of AIR, DD News, PMO, and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. AIR will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The regional language versions will also be repeated at 8 in the evening. You're listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. World Malaria Day is being observed today. The day is observed every year on 25th April with an aim to provide education and understanding of malaria as a global scourge that is preventable and a disease that is curable. The theme for this year is Zero Malaria Starts With Me. Joint Director and State Program Officer, National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program, Dr. I. Talitemsula Jamir, in a press release said, "It is with the concerted efforts of all that the malaria disease has sharply declined over the years and the state of Nagaland is in the elimination phase of malaria." She said, "It is working towards zero indigenous malaria-positive cases and stand to achieve complete malaria elimination from the state in the coming years." Dr. Jamir also made an appeal to the public to remember and take preventive measures against malaria as the citizens stand in the hardship of COVID-19 pandemic. The total number of COVID-19 cases in the country has climbed to 24,942, while the death toll rose to 779. Health Ministry data said, as on 5 p.m. today, the number of active COVID-19 cases stood at 18,953. As many as 5,210 people have been cured or discharged. In Nagaland, a total of 613 suspected samples were sent for testing till 3 p.m. today. Results of 607 samples were found negative, while 6 samples are awaited. Nagaland government has announced financial assistance of 25,000 rupees to support young local entrepreneurs. The announcement was made yesterday by Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio. In a tweet, Chief Minister said, "Young entrepreneurs and home delivery or e-commerce companies have been extending appreciable service since the beginning of the lockdown. In this, he said, the government announces financial assistance of 25,000 rupees to the registered home delivery companies delivering essential commodities in Nagaland. The Chief Minister said the scheme will be implemented through the district administrations. Sanjay Kothari, a retired IAS officer, took oath as Chief Vigilance Commissioner today. President Ram Nath Kovind administered him the oath at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Vice President Venkaiah Naidu, and others were also present at the ceremony. Social distancing was strictly followed at the ceremony. And in the interest of public health service delivery, the Naga Hospital Authority (NHAK) will begin its skeletal OPD service from 27th of this month. In a press release, Managing Director of NHAK, Dr. Thorose Katiri said, the skeletal OPD will be only for the consultation of all major departments from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day, except on government-designated holidays till such time COVID-19 patients are admitted. Adding that no patient will be admitted for any procedure in the admission. He, however, said if the patient requires admission, they are advised to approach the government-empaneled hospitals for further management. Dr. Katiri further advised the public to wear masks while reporting for OPD consultation at NHAK and also maintain social distancing. To end the news, the headlines here again. Centre allows reopening of all shops, excluding malls in non-hotspot areas. Centre declares banking industry as public utility service till October 21. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat program tomorrow. And World Malaria Day being observed today. That's all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.